The Youth Chamber of Commerce Industries Eswatini says it is working with the youth in an effort to grow their businesses and reach a stage of being able to trade under the agreement.
We're excited to see this as a youth chamber because it means that our community, which is our country, is moving. So Simamvula Basha, oftentimes we have startup businesses. So startup businesses aren't really ready to start exporting. So what we are doing as a youth chamber is that we're capacitating the youth to understand what business means and to understand the product, and then to also project now in terms of market research to see what the external world wants. What the AFCFTA market wants, and then from there we are organizing ourselves into different clusters. We are producing as young people, and then siyabambisana, so that we'll be able to deliver and to be able to that meet the demand that the AFCFTA would actually entail for us to actually supply. We work a lot with the government. It's quite exciting to see a year where all stakeholders, government, organizations, and even the micro guy on the ground is seeing that working alone doesn't help. So everyone is sort of coming together in their own spaces to say that how are we improving the community? And then when we look at the community, a majority of them are youth. So it boils down to how are we helping the youth? Because the elders are creating a succession plan on how are we bringing in the youth to actually participate. So this year in the country, we've actually seen quite a big change in terms of government. Different ministries actually have come together. The Minister of Youth has pledged his support to us as the Youth Chamber. ENYC has come together to actually say that they're supporting us. The Youth Fund. So all of these different stakeholders that I'm listing are actually the people that come into play when it comes to us capacitating the youth on the ground, because we can't do everything. So everybody has their particular role to play in the community, so that we come together and synchronize to create something that's bigger.
In reaction to the minister's statement, Business Eswatini's Chief Executive Officer Inathi Dlamini says they are yet to be onboarded on the program by the ministry, and further stated that this process will be fast-tracked. Honorable Mangoba Khumalo says this opportunity provides a market size of 1.3 billion people in 54 countries and a combined GDP of 3.4 trillion US dollars. For Market View, Nelson Dlangamandla, Vuminko Sinzinisa Mbabane.
Stringent measures are always taken by the Central Bank of Eswatini to ensure that banking financial institutions conform to laws as they borrow Eswatini money to avoid cases where people are overly in debt. The Governor, Dr. Phil Mnisi, said this when delivering his Economic Outlook report, where non-performing loans stood at 1.1 billion emalengeni at the end of January this year, driven by all sectors.
The month-on-month decline in private sector credit was evident in credit to business, whilst credit to other sectors of the domestic economy and households and non-profit institutions serving household increase. Credit extended to businesses contracted by 1.5% month-on-month and grew by 7.1% year-on-year to close at 9.2 billion at the end of February 2024. Non-performing loans rose by 2.6% month-on-month and 7.4% year-on-year to reach 1.1 billion at the end of January 2024, driven by all sectors. And this is a concern, especially when we have had what I want to term an accommodative monetary policy. And when we see these kinds of non-performing loans, it is concerning. But we hope that we are dealing with outliers. Is not a general trend within the banking sector. Whilst I say so, concerns in the non-banking sector remain elevated, but these are being addressed in collaboration and through the central bank supporting Financial Services Regulatory Authority. And some of them, you are aware, they are in public domain, and we are dealing with them, working with the FSRA. With regards to reserves, ladies and gentlemen, I'm pleased to say that for the year 2023-2024, we average 2.6 months of import cover. This is not good, but at least it has not deteriorated to less than 2 months. In the month of April, reserves stood at 10.8 billion, and we are setting ourselves a target to maintain reserves above 10 billion and also maintained at 3 months of import cover. We know that this is at the level of international benchmark, even though it is below the CMA, which is at 4 months, and SADC is at 6 months. As I was talking about an export-oriented economy, it is through such initiatives that we are going to be able to sustain levels of reserves and import cover at the range of 6 months and above. The bank continues to explore opportunities to build reserves through accumulation of foreign currency export proceeds from local commercial banks, pushing for more diverse trading products to capture all export flows, and implementing an optimized portfolio for special drawing rights holdings, among other initiatives.
It's 9 minutes after 2, and that's it for our business news. Let's go for an ad break. When we return, we have a discussion with our in-house journalist, Nelsiwe Ndlangamandla, on market research.
Ujala masada mahlok nathi lesa.
Sabatandi ukuthi njengalokhu
Sivile sive sikhulume.
Welcome back to Market View. Let's continue with our program. There is a need for the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund to not only fund businesses, but to also market research, as this will promote business success and sustainability. These were the words of the president of the Youth Chamber of Commerce Industries, Eswatini, Nsibanze, when detailing what can be done to help the youth take charge of the business sector.
The way that we define our products is not through research. And when you go into research now, it calls for time and money. The money part is what the young people don't have, but they do have the time. So we're trying to bridge that gap also to speak to the Youth Fund. That yes, you fund our businesses, but can you actually also start funding the market research so that before I write that business plan, I'll be informed on the product to actually take out. So that's the product that has been a main issue for youth businesses. But we trust that with the toolkit, that helps to make the young person understand what a business is and to see the product as a solution for their communities. The external communities also have issues, so they can also be structured a product to actually solve their issues that is locally based.
All right, so that was the president of the Youth Chamber in Commerce, Nsibanze, talking about the possibilities of the Youth Fund, Nelly, to have them also fund their market research before they, draw up any business plans. Welcome. Thank you for joining us once again. Good afternoon. How important is it, Nelly Guguti, before you get into business, the market research, and the market research?
Thank you so much, Lulu Mvusele Nembugele Kaya. The IMF says market research imqokwa kakhulu because you get to understand lama risk associated with your business. Uphinze uthole behavior yawo ema-consumers akho lofisa ukuthi wathengisele. In that way you will also understand the market trends ukuthi engabe vele yini lenyukile yini leyehlile, mineke sengingangena njani ngithengise kuze phela iproduct yami ibe ngileyo lethengiselekako. And you will be able to again maybe adjust ema strategies akho ekusebenta nepromoter leyo product yakho khona ungadobese wenda i-loss instead of making
income lebonakalako.
All right. So sakele ucela ukuthi youth fund, a revolving fund, also they should fund their market research. But is it feasible considering the fact that it's already bayabafunda ukuthi baqale business yabo? Is it even possible?
Conducting research is a discipline and it's a profession very broad and youth enterprise revolving fund lethi ibona ukuthi ngcono ukuthi inganikedi ibona because mhlawumbe bona bedele capacity as bamflabasha to do that kind of research. But nangikhuluma naye CEO, what he said is we are working with UNDP, we are working with EU and other different organizations kubuka ukuthi engabe vele singenda kanjani ukuthi si understand the market locally, understand the market lengaphandle kwelive kunabo African Continental Free Trade Area nyalo kufuneka ukuthi kwendiwe leyo research. It's a very broad subject. You can't just give umuntu lomusha leyo mali ukuthi hambe yowendi research. They have to really understand what they are doing.
Yeah, I'm just thinking back, Nelly, to some of the interviews I've had with the former CEO at the Youth Revolving Fund. He stated some concerns that they noted as the fund. Most of the youth, they dwell on one business, but with their diversity. So, what available other sectors like for the youth that can explore business up?
So the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund is saying what they are seeing is the youth maybe being concentrated in one sector. For example, 50% of the businesses that the youth are operating right now and the applications that they are receiving, ngulawola funa ukuthi kwendiwe bo agribusiness, kwendiwe ma feedlots. Kangangokuba they have said ukuthi nyalo inzaba yema feedlots vele abayifandi because le cost yinkulu kakhulu kunale mali labamflabasha labagcina mhlawumbe sebayithola kule business. So they are saying ukuthi we are looking at ICT now. Kunetindzaba tabo climate change now. We are looking to ensure ukuthi bamflabasha asebangene babuke ukuthi yini lenye labangayenda kuthuthukisa iagriculture instead of just focusing ekutheni ndawo lima naku noma ngidawenda ifeedlot.
All right, very interesting. All right, Nelly, let's look at the second clip. Sorry, yakhuluma asakile.
A program that's called Startup Eswatini, which is a 3-year program. So in this program, there's youth hubs, there's a lot of organs that are working together to actually coordinate the youth. Because we have a strategic plan as the Youth Chamber, and we're also going to be presenting also on our first quarterly report to the public so that people can actually be able to also track what it is that we're doing and for more accountability from us and also for the youth to see that, oh, this is a moving ship. So we project that in the next 3 years we'll be able to get out of the startup phase because we all know that a startup business actually takes 3 years for a business to reach to upscale now to a small and medium enterprise. So that's what we're dealing with right now. And then we will project now after we have collected the data from what we're doing now, what we need actually after the upscaling program. Currently we have over 100 registered members on our database. So now we want to go into a phase where we will start paying subscriptions. And in the paying of subscriptions, it means that even our product, because right now we need a funding model for the Youth Chamber. It's not there. So through the subscription models, it will help us to be more effective now based on the resources that are internal rather than working on external resources that you're not too sure when they're going to come in.
All right, Nelly. The Minister of Commerce has always emphasized on sustainability. The youth, business, it should be one that should be able to sustain them. Maybe sustainable profits, business. Do they have sustainable businesses, Bangladesh?
Some of the young people akhona lama business la sustainable since iyasaqala leskhwama around 2009. When I remember correctly, the CEO said about 30% of those businesses, the first businesses, are still operating even today. So kepha-ke lokukhona vele ukuthi some of these businesses awachubeki kahle and ukhanza ukuthi labanye abasakhona lokubhadala lama loans. Ngalokuthi vele labamflabasha, they are operating startup businesses, as the president of the Youth Chamber has said. These businesses are not even small and medium enterprises. Bona every time ukhanza ukuthi le business is startup, but it doesn't grow even to become a small and medium enterprise. So kusesenako vele lokuba madinyana ngala kubamflabasha, which is why we are seeing the Youth Enterprise Revolving Fund putting more energy into ensuring ukuthi bayabasonzeta ukuthi bende nalabo research khona lama business abo atawubangilawula simamako.
Yeah, generally we have less than a minute. So what can be done? Ukuthi bakhona ukuthi monitor their performance, monitor their sales, their losses, indlela bangenda mhlabasha.
Unfortunately, because of the lack of capacity, kwanyalo, there is little they can do, but kuleso space labagiso, they can work on it, because gu monitor I product yakho mhlambe kuleyo community lokuyo, maybe ungenda ukuthi uyive nale feedback wende nje bo marketing research, your own marketing research tool, kuva ukuthi ngabelele ngithi ngidakuthengisa lana vele ngingakuprice kanjani, ngabe ngibani lomunye lokuthengisako lana, engabe ngisiphi isikhathi lengingathengisa ngaso, asengibekise nje nakwekuthi uyati ukuthi kumathapha abaphuma ngabane emafemini, maybe you can go there and begi product yakho so that the people can see it. Labanye babo ka Youth Chamber sebangenile kulamanye ma supermarkets, uyayibuka I prime time kwekuthi okay nge prime time maybe ngiyacela I product yami ukuthi niyibeke kuleli shelf leli. The youth is really struggling kwanyalo kungena kule market vele letinkulu ngisho lama supermarkets.
All right, thanks so much Nelly for joining us. This moment we will go for an air break. Nasibuyana Sanele to give us the latest on the market markets kuza perform njani this afternoon.
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 762222000 or dial *007*3*7#, or you can use Eswatini Imali. You can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any NetBank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 34050163 or 34020879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
Welcome back. You're still watching Market View. Thank you for staying with us. I'm joined via Zoom by our in-house economist, Mr. Sanele Sibiya. Mr. Sibiya, thank you for joining us. Lomhla emini. Sifuna kuba nje ukuthi ngabe imakethe iperforma kanjani lomhla emini. Lokuvelile nje ukuthi Japanese yen is not performing well today. It dropped against the dollar on namuhla by 0.35% to 156.90 per dollar. Ingabe kubangelwe yini lokho lokuthi lehle iJapanese yen? All right, siyabonga Mr. Sibiya. Thank you for joining us lamuhla emini. Sibonile ukuthi iJapanese yen lomuhla yehlile against the dollar. Ingabe vele lokhu kubangwe yini? Mr. Sibiya ngathi kunenkinga, ngabe soyangivanyana? Alright, unfortunately we have problems. Sihlole tingyade futhi ngabe tibangwa yini sawubuya khona manje.
Renewal of TV licenses for 2024 is now open. Here is a quick reminder. A viewer's TV license costs 180 emalangeni per device. Other accessories such as decoders and set-top box cost 50 emalangeni per device. For traders and repairers, TV license costs 300 emalangeni per business area. And now, to pay your TV license, use these following methods. You can use MTN Mobile Money with the number 76222000 or dial *007 *3 *7#. Or you can use Eswatini Imali. And you can pay our TV license at any post office in the country. Another option is you can use any NetBank branch using our TV license account number 119900430037. Don't forget, when paying for your viewer's TV license, reference with your PIN at all times. And when paying for a retailer TV license, reference with your TIN at all times. For more information, call us on 7802-4543 or 34050163 or 34020879. And you can send us a WhatsApp message on 762222000.
Be sure to catch Business Watch every Wednesday between 2 p.m. to 3 p.m., where we feature the latest updates on business news, market trends, and exclusive interviews with industry leaders, as well as insights on emerging small and medium enterprises in the commercial sector. Business Watch, your business leader.
Ujala masada mahle kunathi lesa.
Sabatandi ukuthi njengalokhu sivile sive sikhulume.
Hey you!
Yes, you. Have you paid your TV license?
Did you know that by paying for your TV license fees, you will be complying with the laws that govern television possession, in particularly the Swaziland Television Authority Act of 1983 and its regulations? It is a legal obligation.
Paying for your TV license can have a positive spin-off, as the money collected from TV license fees goes a long way in assisting Eswatini Television Authority procure appealing and relevant content to broadcast on the channel.
So now, these fees also increase purchasing of local content from independent producers, which helps ensure that the arts and film industry in the country is well supported thus far, ensures the creation of jobs for eMaswati. The payment of TV license fees goes a really long way in such endeavors as well as nation building.
A TV license costs 180 emalangeni per year per device, and for other accessories such as a decoder or njinja, it costs 50 emalangeni per device per year.
By paying for your TV license,
you will be doing the right thing.
Welcome back, Siamo Sisoloni Tlaseninat. Unfortunately, we cannot be joined by Mr. Sbiyelo Mohla. We are having connection issues na Senator Mizaguti sitawuba naye on Thursday go market to view. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. Hope you will have a lovely day. Nisale kahle.
Hello everyone, my name is Mahu. Okay, the beat down on Saturday.
Kenya holding an emergency cabinet meeting today to find new measures to tackle deadly flooding that's been going on for weeks now. A flash flood Monday in Kenya killed at least 45 people. Dozens more still missing after floods and a landslide swept through houses and cut off